Welcome to another Wednesday night elevated FX trade house session with none other than your host. I mean, I feel like I gotta go over the names because you hear it, and if you ain't heard it, you're gonna hear it now. Myself, Sus Filiano, better known as Jamar Johnson when we're talking business. They call me the digital plug. They call me anything. Call me what you want. Just don't call me broke. Then I have the pleasure of having two, not one, but two of the powerhouses of the reason why you are watching, listening, and tuning in to this video right now. Two of the main. I'm over. I hurt my knee earlier, but I'm up here moonwalking because I have one of the all right, you know what? They don't like when I brag about them, so I'm not going to brag about them. I'm going to be real this time. I'm just going to be forward. I'm going to be blunt. I have the Steph Curry. I love saying this. I have the Steph Curry of Forex with me. I have the Dwayne Wade of digital space with me. Combine the two of those together, and you know why I'm over here. You can't even see my face. I don't know what happened to my network over here. I don't know who's trying to block this or try to shut this thing down, but it's not happening. I have two of the power horses combined tonight on a session for you. For you, not it ain't even for me. I can't even get. I just talked to Dre today. I ain't even heard from this man. So I have people that are here for you right now, and they go by the name of Dre Day FX. They go by the name of Carl David, what I like to call him CD. And these are two of the not only, reasons why we're here, reason why this thing even exists, but they're also the reason why your future, if you tune out, here's the thing, if you're not tuned in, this ain't gonna make sense. But if you're tuned in, two of the people, along with myself, two of the people that when you hear what they're about to say over the next 45 to 50 minutes, I couldn't give them a title because there's no limits to once you this information, you won't be able to give them one anyway. You may come up with a name. Some people, some people have religions, they believe in higher powers, right? You will definitely connect this information to the higher power, right? Because sometimes it's often harder to believe something. It's sometimes it's like, oh man, it's too good to be true. Well, I'm going to let you guys know straight up front, this will look like it's too good to be true. But if you're tuned in and you stay, and actually, I think in the beginning, you're going to see the fact that this is real. This isn't too good to be true. It's too good for it not to be you. And these two people are going to break down exactly what you need to know over the next 45 minutes. So for those that don't know what goes down in Elevated FX, our trade house sessions are set up really, really simple. We get straight to the point. We show you what we are, what we do, why we do it, and how you can do it too. We don't hold anything back. We don't keep anything from you, mainly because we aren't for everybody. We aren't looking for anybody. We know that people are looking for the solutions that we provide. So with that being said, I want to bring forward the CEO of this whole shebang. I want to bring up the CEO, the Dwayne Wade of digital space, Mr. Carl David. Boss man, are you on the line?
I am here loud and clear. Sus, how are you, bro?
I am blessed. I'd be better if my camera was working, bro, but man, I'm over here pumped, man.
It says network connectivity at 10 now.
There it is. Okay, let me press it now. Let's see.
See if it works. Are we on?
Yeah, it's
not even working. Man, I appreciate the intro. You are so incredible, Sus. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this right now, it is such an honor to be able to, just get on these lives and kind of just connect with everybody and walk you through what it is that we do here at EFX. And just it's different, okay? And I hope that the majority of people who really, really need this stuff can slow down and really absorb what's going on, because that's what it is sometimes. Sometimes we be moving too fast. You know, sometimes we go from thing to thing to thing too fast, and you don't really get a chance to absorb the value that's right in front of your face. So in this presentation, what we're going to do, we're just going to kind of like show you the 3 simple steps that we use ourselves every single week to create consistent profits in the Forex markets, and how you can do it too, whether you have a full-time job, part-time job, or you're an entrepreneur, or whatever the case may be, because we all have the same 24 hours. And just being able to build a plan around some of the stuff that we're showing you so that you can have results in the market, right? For one, have been in the space for what, 7 years now. And when I first got into trading, it was a lot of misinformation, truth be told. There was a lot of hype, right? How much money you could make, and you know, the lifestyle, right? We were sold on the lifestyle. And what really, really happened that changed everything for me is I lost money. I lost a lot of money trying to do what, you know, everybody says is easy to do: make $1,000 per day trading online, or make $100, whatever that belief system or belief level you are at right now. You know, that's the dream that we were sold. We joined mad different companies. I think I joined one of them 3 times. The third time I did it reluctantly, right? So we know what it feels like to just go around trying to really understand how to do this. And what Elevated FX is all about is just bringing the value straight to your face, right? It's for traders, by traders. We use these tools ourselves. This stuff is so dear to me because I have 2 kids. I don't have all the time in the world to mark up charts, read analysis, manage my trade, you know, just all of the things that come with trading. That's the focus here with EFX. And this amazing group of people that we've been able to like come together with is just incredible. What's happening right now for the average trader who's really needing this. And, you know, it's just a pleasure to bring it to you. So without further ado, I'll introduce you to my wingman, one of my best friends and business partners, Dre Day FX. And what I'd like you to do, Dre, is just jump right into the charts, because I'm going to break down the 3 simple steps just by saying them right now. But we don't want to waste anybody's time, right? We want to give you a quick win, something actionable that you could do right now so that you can see for yourself how this stuff works. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to develop a bulletproof mindset. You got to decide who you want to be in this space. You have to decide, because if not, you know, the system is going to decide it for you. You got to decide whether you're going to want to make $10,000 a year doing this stuff. You have to decide whether you're a 7-figure trader already. You have to decide what kind of results you want, and then believe that it's possible. Number 2 is really, really about finding cash flow opportunities to alleviate the stress of trading, right? Because if you have cash flow coming in, you don't make the same decisions that struggling traders do. I can promise you that. And then number 3 is to scale and multiply your business, right? We've been in this space for a while, and what's available now in 2022 with prop firms and different ways to leverage capital, the best thing that you could do for yourself is actually build a business plan out of it so that you can scale this stuff to astronomical results. And again, I hope that, you know, who watching this right now can actually understand that this is not, you know, for everybody, right? It might not be for you. You might still want to get your 3. This ain't for you. You might want to go get your 12 and hit, I don't know which rank it is, but this is not for that group of people. You know who it's for? It's for the ones who have struggled so long that you know that you can't do it the other way anymore. This is for the people who are sick and tired of being in consistent drawdown, have no idea what's going on in the market. Every time you click buy, it goes down. Every time you click sell, it goes up. This is for you. This is for the people who stay up all night long, marking up a chart, take a trade at 3 o'clock in the morning during London session, and then you fall asleep because you just tired. You're human, right? And you forget to place your stop loss. You just totally forget, or maybe you do, but then the trade runs 100 pips, comes back, and you lose money. Nobody got time for that, right? So this is for you, right? So what I'd like Dre to do is, please, bro, go ahead and share your screen so we could just jump right into some of the tools that we use on a weekly basis, and that's helping give an edge to the traders who need it the most.
Yeah.
Let's break down what this Enigma AI tool is and what it does. And Drake can, he's a perfect testimonial because he'll give you a little background about his journey in the Forex space as well, and how he's been able to use that exact tool to get fully funded and be a fully funded money manager.
That's okay.
Are you there, Drake?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm just gonna put this here. And
I get super excited about this stuff, because if it's a new person who's experiencing this for the first time, listen, you lucky you didn't have to go through some of the stuff we went through. And if you're an experienced trader, or you just have had a lot of bad luck, or you just don't know what's going on yet, or just consistently losing money, because if you're not consistently profitable, you're consistently giving the profits up to somebody else, right? Then pay attention, truly pay attention, and absorb this stuff. All right, Dre, you got the screen, bro.
Oh, good, perfect. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Dre the FX, aka Andre Derivo. I'll share a little bit of myself for you guys first. So I started trading, I think, around the same time as I've called, maybe a year before, 8 years ago. So I was doing binary options first, so buy and sell, and trying to flip $2 for $10.
What we used to do on Marcus, what was it called? Marcus World. Try to flip
Market World, exactly. Yeah,
to,
yeah, Market World.
Hey.
I think I still have an account with them, but anyways. But yeah, I did the binary options, and then I went to Forex, and basically starting with binary option, I was good, really good at it, and then I just hit a wall. I think one of the trade that I took, I think I was with you, Carl. You remember the account that I had?
Yes.
Okay. Don't want to say the number or anything, but
I remember.
It was a big account.
Yes,
but
I remember, because that freaking video is part of my dream board. Like, that's exactly in my vision.
If you're in my Instagram, the video is still there.
I was going to say, hold on, man. I got to see this, man. Hold on.
Anyways, so I'll share it.
I'll send you a clip. So really divine. What's happening right now. It's wild.
So basically, I was making a lot of good money at the time, and what happened is that I lost basically an edge on my trading, and I basically lost focus, and I spiraled down in my journey. So I lost everything. I lost my condo. I lost my car. I lost everything. So I was back to the bare minimum. I went back to my mother-in-law's house and start all over again. And I just wanted to rebuild my confidence. And I just took the time to study trading specifically, and specifically commitment of traders with one of our mentors that help us with that. And I just mastered commitment of traders, the COT, and that's what we're giving to our customers on the back end here with Elevated FX. So make sure to join as soon as possible. But basically, what happened is that with the commitment of traders, I was able to build up an actual framework to trade, specifically Forex. And with Enigma, exactly what I'm going to show you right now, it helped me pass my actual funding account here that I just passed a week ago. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you exactly the process of that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm good.
All right, so for the people who have never seen this, right, I'm going to
Yeah.
explain to you what's going on, right? Have you ever had an open book test, right, an open book exam in school? Like we all went through middle school and high school, right? I grew up in Florida, so I went through middle school and high school in the States. I live in Canada now. But what this is essentially an open book exam. It's because trading itself is a challenge. It's not something that they just hand it to you, right? You're literally competing with other people who are sitting on a computer trying to beat you and take your money, right? So this is an open book exam that literally gives you a framework to follow, right? And what it's doing is it's automatically drawing specific trade setups that are based off of a proprietary framework. I was just going to say it like that. And these are really powerful institutional trade ideas. So, Dre, without further ado, just to explain to the people who've never seen this before what's actually going on, and for the ones who are seasoned traders, there's people who've been trading for 10 years who just joined, and what they're saying is really incredible. Like, man, I really love this Enigma tool because I don't have to sit here and mark up the charts anymore. It does it for me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Perfect. So let's start the replay. Okay. So I'm just gonna explain you exactly what's happening right now. So basically, this candle, when it closed, it actually set up some TP zones, and the next candle will give you the actual pricing of when to enter. If you want to do a pending order or a market execution, you're able to do that. And basically, what you have to look at on your end is if it's basically if it's like that, that means that it's a sell setup because the TPs are at the bottom. If it's a buy setup, it will be the TPs will be at the top. So you have to look at exactly if it's going in the same direction in the market. So let's say if it's a sell, if it's a downtrend, it's high probability trade to take. And if it's you see that it's not making sense, don't take it. It's not an actual. I think people are taking Enigma as an actual signal, but it's only giving you an actual framework on top of what you're already
Wait,
trading.
wait. So if you tell me the president of the United States told me to jump off the building, you might not do what that dude says.
Exactly, because
Okay.
I'm not that
So
stupid.
I still have the ability to not want to lose my money, right? Because we're gonna show you how to think different, right? I still have the ability to be like, look, I don't like it. I don't want to take the trade because it doesn't make sense. I'm not liking what I see based off of my framework, my strategy.
Exactly.
That's really powerful for you to get.
Exactly. So let's continue. So we're gonna look at the next candle, and I'm gonna pause it. See, oh, what happened there? Oh, let me go back. Okay, let's continue because strain type is not there anymore. There you go. Okay.
Called another one.
Exactly. So another cell. So the actual cell signal was taken from this candle, the 1 hour candle, and on the 2 hour candle, this is when you're gonna receive the alert in the FX setup, and you're gonna receive the alert on your own trading view because you're able to set up your own alerts. So the actual FX setup that we have here is only for courtesy because you're able to do the same thing on your own. Okay, so you could receive it from your phone or directly from your desktop if you set up TradeView that way. And now you have to make a decision that if it makes sense to take the sell, and you have the entry, you could do a pending order, and you have the stop loss and the TPs. Okay, so in this example, as we could see, I'm just gonna zoom in so everyone can see. So you have the option to go on market execution. Me personally, I do market execution on all of my trades, but some people like to take pending orders. So in this case, the pending order would have hit for the sell. Okay, so you entered for the trade for sell, and as you can see, the next 2 hours, TP1 is hit, TP2 is hit, and then we'll see if TP3 was hit. There you go. TP3 was hit here. So after 4 hours, you will be out of the trade, or you could trail it with other products that we offer. For example, trading the trade manager that Carl will show you. But as you can see, it's really simple to do. So I'm just gonna continue in the background. If you have anything to add, Carl, you could go ahead.
Well, what I'd like to ask, right, not really add, is, but, I just want to ask you a question. So what you're showing us right now is a tool that is literally drawing and printing out the trade ideas and setups, and you as a trader now have kind of like a guide based, along with your own confluences, your own strategies to decide how you're going to enter the market.
Exactly. And I'm gonna wait until the next seller comes.
Can I ask? Can I ask that same question again?
Yeah.
Like I literally want to hear you say yes again to that question again, because just looking at this thing move, it looks like it's showing where trades are potentially going, and where you can get in and where you can get out. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
And another thing, I'm just going to show you something. When I was talking about confluence or framework, what I use is my community of traders. I'm just going to show you exactly in the back end what I'm looking at specifically. Okay, so this is really a bonus for everyone because no one is seeing it. So let me check.
This is so. Hey, for those that are watching this for the first time, I just want you guys to know that they love holding things off to come to Trade House to release it. I promise you, I don't see anything from Dre throughout the week. Anything, I don't see anything from Carl, and then they just drop it on Trade House. So if you're watching this and you've been watching, I know you expected this. You're welcome. Here it is again. Go ahead, Dre. Give up the sauce, Dre.
Oh, good. Perfect. Okay. So what I do here is every week I do my commitment of traders. Okay. But in the background, I know exactly which currency that I'm looking for the week. Okay. So I'll give you an example. For this week, what I was looking at was the euro and I think it was the CAD. Give me 2 seconds. Just going to double check. Yes, the CAD. Okay. The reason why I was looking at those two is because of the commercial contracts, the difference between the last 2 weeks. Okay, so as you can see, it's minus 24,586 for the week of the second, and then it went to minus 43,026. Okay, so that's a big jump of almost 20,000 contracts. Okay, so that gives me an indication that the euro will be moving a lot for the week. Okay, regardless if it's a sell or a buy, I'm looking for only euro pairs. Okay.
Let me ask you a question, because it's good to ask questions, because I believe in when we're asking questions, everybody who's watching and listening can really get a good response from it. So what you're showing here with this commitment of traders, this is essentially showing the fundamental background that the institutions themselves have to report legally to the world. Is that what you're studying and making your decisions based off of?
Exactly. So that's exactly what I'm using. So it's not like a secret information. It has to be public knowledge for everyone, but 95% of the traders don't know how to do COT and how to understand exactly what they're seeing. Okay, so I just break it down as simple as it is for everyone to understand, and that's why I have an actual section in EFX for COT, as you can see. Every week, I'm gonna give you exactly the pairs me personally I'm looking, and the big movers here. Okay, and that was this week here. So that's exactly what I'm explaining you right now. So the euro and the CAD are the biggest ones to look at for the week, and I'm just gonna look at for the CAD here, and we'll continue. So the CAD here, it was minus 12,959, and then it went to positive 2,939. Okay, so I had the euro and the CAD for this week, and as you could see, if you took any euro pair since the start of the week, you would be in the green. Okay, so this one, the euro USD, I took it. This one I took it, and this one too. And if we go back on the charts, this is the actual trade for euro USD.
Man, listen, I'm just gonna say it for the people who are watching this right now. You are getting a blueprint in itself on how to actually go about doing this. You don't take every single trade that comes your way. You should not. What you do is you learn, right? You got to slow down and learn what's going on in the market first. Mm-hmm. And then by building a plan that makes sense to you and using these tools, right? The Trading View is a tool. The Commitment of Traders is a tool. Enigma is a tool. By combining the tools and making it make sense for you, you now have the ability to do exactly what we're showing you, create consistent profits online trading Forex.
Exactly. Here you have Euro JPY. That's exactly the signal that was sent out. And as you could see, TP3 was hit, smash. I can go on and...
I was gonna say, bro. Hey, I think I've seen this on almost every pair that pops up.
Yeah,
I guess because we've been in the game for so many years. You always feel like you want to say past profits don't guarantee future, but you can back test this. I honestly have. I've went through many pairs. And even pairs y'all said it didn't work on, like, oh, don't even look at it. And it has showed to, proven itself. So I really believe for the traders, right, the ones that know how to trade, that are even, they may be building their empire, person by person, or the ones that are just trading. I believe those type people know that it takes tools, it takes an edge to be consistent. Because anybody can have a good week. Anybody can have a good 2 weeks. You may even have a good month of trading. But to consistently produce profit in the market takes an edge. It takes tools. It's a good book. You guys should check it out. It's called Trading in the Zone. I think his name is Mark Douglas. Sorry if I'm wrong if I said it that way. But it's a great book. You should check it out. And the reason why I say that is because in the book, it talks about the edge and the tools you need to create the edge. And the book was so old that if you read that book and then you come watch this, you realize that this is trading in the zone. This is the zone. This helps you stay in it. All you have to do is plug into it. The zone sets up. It shows you what to look at. You come bring your trading expertise, whatever you got in your bag, whatever you was working for you that month when you were really.
Say that again, Susan. We gotta tell the truth. Say that again. That last line. Whatever.
So no, I mean it's real because most traders know, at least in your mind, you believe you can trade. So you bring what that belief you got, whatever got you to that point, you bring that with this confirmation right here, right? You bring it right here, and will you win? Did you win 100% of yours? Absolutely not. Will you win 100%? Absolutely not. But what you do have is the armory. I like to think of this, it's wild is because today I was thinking about it. I'm like, we can't even call this software. This is more like an assistant. This is like your Forex like assistant. The assistant that tells you everything that's going on in your business. Like, oh, look, here, money opportunities here. You wanted me to remind you, right? You don't do everything your assistant tells you to do, right? You prioritize. Oh, you know what? That does make sense. Let me look at it right now. I was thinking about it. Let's do it right now. Oh, I'm ready to execute because it goes with what I believe too. So it's really like an assistant. Well, one of the assistants, because there's another part to this that once you see that, this is going to make even more sense. But for the traders that this makes sense, you see, you recognize these charts, you look at them day in and day out, you see what's happening. If Dre scroll to the left, Dre just scroll to the left. It just is. We should one day we're just gonna start randomly choosing like a pair, and we'll get somebody to comment in the YouTube. Matter of fact, whoever gets on here first, we want you guys to just drop a pair. If you're watching this right now, just drop a pair. We'll look through it. We'll scroll through it at some point in this, but drop your favorite pair. Because I wanted to get into the one that I don't know if they allow me to, but I think it's safe to do it. But there's a pair that CD had marked up, and he had the screenshot of it. Somebody just said AU. All right, pull up AU. But I want to see that screenshot of what CD's posted earlier.
Was it a screenshot or was it Dirty 30?
Yeah, you know what it was. Yeah. That US trade, that US Curry. Yo.
You want me to share call or
yeah, I'll pull up what is it? I'll just flip the screen right here. I love this tool.
Yeah. Oh, good.
So what we're looking at, okay, so yep, this is exactly what you were talking about. So a lot of people like to trade indices and just get wrecked. And I think what people like to do is trade it on a 1-to-1 risk to reward as well, right? So what that means is risking $20 to make $20, risking $30 to make $30, right? And us here at Elevated FX, we know that that's a recipe for disaster, right? Trading at 1-to-1, you don't really have an edge. But if you are waiting, listen to the words that I'm choosing to use, right? If you are waiting for trade ideas that provide you minimum, right? And that's what you got to say. It's a quality thing, right? You can't just take every trade. If you take every trade, that's like going on every date with every woman or every guy that approaches you. You can't even afford it.
Yeah.
Listen to what I just said. You can't even afford it. You can't afford to take her on every trip.
I don't know if I'm making past Wednesday.
You probably cannot. So what we're showing you is if you're risking $20 and you're anticipating to earn $60, that in itself is an edge. But what we're showing you is this tool that we risk $20, and I'm not even sure what that response was, but let's take a look at it and see what we got out of this US 30 trade earlier. That was today. That was
today. Yeah,
that was earlier this morning at whatever time it was. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus, right? Let's just say plus risk to reward. It didn't stop dropping till there. We got a rejection in price, and then it created another bearish order block.
Yeah.
Boom. So this right here, if somebody risks $20 and they hit a 1-to-10 on that trade, you risked $20 and you made 20 times 10, which is 200.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys can see the math. You go look at US 30 right now and see what it's looking like. And then there was another trade that just came in on USD Swiss, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it right now. So USD Swiss has been bearish, right? Rejecting, just giving great trades. And we had another trade set up on Enigma. We had 3 of them so far this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a third one is happening as we speak right now. So what you're seeing is the live markets is 9:48 p.m. Eastern on my side. And what you're seeing right now is a live trade setup from Enigma, giving you a bearish bearish sentiment. So do what you please, right?
Exactly.
Do what you please. I just saying this is
Yeah,
this is
I'm in it already.
word. This is what we do, right? Part of what we do is we spend time with our families, of course, and then we, got different things going on, but you have a trade assistant that's giving you parameters and showing you where an idea of where you might want to have a stop loss. All right. You don't have to have a stop loss there. Somebody might look at this and be like, look, I want to put my stop loss there. That's your business. That's you're used with the words that are just coming out of fluid. It's your business. That's your business. You decide how much expenses you want to have and how much profit you want to have. You decide where you want to cut it off and say, look, I can't take it no more. I need to protect my account. And what's really cool about this is you really can't over leverage, because the way that we trade, we use this other buddy, this other assistant that just manages the trade for you. Like you're not gonna over leverage unless you're an absolute jerk, right? And you shouldn't be. So by using these tools, and you can take a look at U-Swiss right now, I really missed this trade. I didn't even know, bro. Had I known, I would have obviously taken this trade, but I didn't see it. And it sucks if you didn't see it either, whoever's watching this, but somebody saw this and they're out right now.
Yeah.
I promise you, somebody in our community saw this.
They did. That's what I said. They did.
They're not even telling nobody.
Yeah.
It popped up on the chat when it was going down. It said U.S. sniper. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, powerful, man. So powerful. So I'm actually gonna pass it back to you, Dre Day, and what I'll do is I'll get the other buddy ready so people can see how the trade manager works, and we'll talk a little bit about that, because that's okay. There's really, in my opinion, right? I'm just a regular person. Y'all don't listen to what I have to say. Just make up your own ideas of stuff. I believe there's really two core components in trading that are the psychological hurdles that most people go through. Number one is, where do I get in? The market literally moves two directions, and then you have to decide where you're going to take the trade. Whether you're buying or selling, you have to find the right way to enter the market. And then number two, right, is how am I going to get out of the trade? So number one is, how am I going to get into this trade? And then number two is, how am I going to get out of this trade? So part of our trading plan now is to let the automation do it, because there's a tool that will literally place your take profit ones, twos, and threes for you when you execute the trade, so you don't have to. And then it's going to set a break even, however you tell it to. It's going to take partial profits, however you tell it to as well. And it will trail the position so you don't have to. So I'm going to pull that up in a second, but you want to show a little bit more, Dre, that'd be awesome.
Oh, good. Yeah. So I'm gonna, we're talking about AUD USD. So this is the actual chart, and I'm just gonna go on the left so you could see the Enigma AI working. And so far, there's a lot of setups that were hitting TP1, TP3. So I could do that all day, but just showing you how it works. If you have any other pair, you could drop in the chat so we could look at it. But this is AU.
Yeah, so this is breaking down the days of the week for you, so you're not confused, right? Because this is not just about. Let me be real. CAD JPY. Right. We're gonna take a look at CAD JPY in a second. What you're gonna notice in Elevated FX is that, we're showing you these tools. We're showing you, I'm gonna show you a trade manager that's gonna take over and do all the stuff for you, so you don't have to. But what we're really getting you to understand is you want to earn, but you want to learn too. So we're going to help you earn, but you're going to want to learn as well. And the really powerful part is it's something that you've never probably been exposed to before, because had you been exposed to it, you would understand why your stop loss gets hit. You would understand why you consistently lose. You would understand when you do lose, how do I actually combat these emotions and what to do about it, because it's supposed to happen. It's a part of the game, right? Maybe somebody lied to you and told you you're supposed to win every trade. Your account's just supposed to go up. This is a $6.6 trillion per day industry. That's not how this works. They out to get your bread. Everybody. This is a competition. I'm trying to take somebody's money when I hit take profit. You have to understand that, right? So when somebody truly understands that, the game switches for their brain. You don't just get into every trade because you know the institutions are pushing liquidity trying to take you out. You don't just take every position. So we have powerful education that fuel the whole entire thing. It wouldn't have been built without the education. It doesn't exist without the education. This is people's brains. It's not just a robot. These are people's brains that you're seeing on the screen. And it's a blessing to be able to partner with such smart individuals who have been able to put energy towards creating something like this for you and your family. So I'm going to show the trade manager and just show you what it's doing, and then kind of break down some of the settings that some of our users love so much. And I'll even go inside of the Discord and show you that what they're doing is using Enigma, using their own confluences, and then with their trading plan, pressing one button on their phone, and then the trade manager takes over and does everything else. They could go to sleep and the trade manager is going to take over. You could go play basketball and the trade manager is going to take over. You could go take a shower. Y'all ever had to take a shower? You ever had to do a number two and you can't because you're in the trade? Listen, don't worry about that no more. You can do what you got to do, and don't worry about the drawdown, because if you lose, right? And if you win, you win. That's just the nature of the beast. So I'm going to show you what this looks like as an example, right? So the trade manager, you basically place a stop loss and it gets hit, you lose the trade. And when it goes into profit, it can set a break even for you automatically. And not only that, take partial profits, okay? And not only that, but also start trailing the stop loss for you. And not only that, the take profit will start to move away as well. So there's a number of ways that, so many people can use this. You could decide, hey, I want to take a trade and I want to get out at my risk. I want to risk $10. And when I get to $10, I'm out. Cool. That's your business. You could say, look, I want to take this trade and risk $20, but I want to target 40. Okay. And then when it gets to 40, I want you to place my stop loss at break even, because I have a really bad habit and I think it's going to go to the moon. So I'm not going to close the trade. So you do it for me. Right. That's essentially what this does. It really eliminates what you struggle with the most, which is either where do I get into the market, or number two, how do I get out the market? Because if you're watching this right now, you have been in trades before and they've gone into profit, and you're supposed to take profit and you can't because you're greedy. And that's okay. That's part of trading. You're here to make money. We get it. But you can't make money without closing the trade. You can't make money without securing the risk that you just took. So that trade manager, I'm going to actually play it again just so you can see what this tool actually is doing. And then I'm going to go on the Discord in a second and show you real life, regular people just like you, just like me, who are using this on a regular basis on prop firms, on other people's money, on their own money. It's your business. You do what you want to do, right? You could use your own money. You could leverage other people's money and be smart, right? And use these tools to assist with it. So again, what you're watching is a simulation of a stop loss that's running behind a live trade. And when it hits the stop loss, you get out of the trade, right? But you'd already taken partial profits. You've already secured any risk that's on the table. And what is trading all about? It's about making more than you lose. Period.
Exactly.
It's about taking more than you lose so that you can stay in the game. Dre, if you want to pull up some of those pairs so we can take a look at CAD, JPY, GJ. People want to see that. And
I was showing that in the background. And everyone, you like Carl said, you're not going to be winning 100% of your trades. And even the Enigma AI is not giving you setups that are 100%. That's why your knowledge and your framework needs to be on point to take a decision of taking the trade or not. Because you're going to lose eventually. You're not going to have 100% trading days. Make more than you lose.
Let me highlight that. I appreciate whoever commented that back.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. Make more than you lose. Absolutely. Because again, we all been there, right? They sold us the dream. Hey, come trade. That's how I got into it. Come trade Forex. I remember when a girl hit me up and said, "I just signed up and I just joined Forex."
Forex.
Said, wait, what? What did you do? She said, "I just joined Forex." I said, "Ain't no way. There's no way you just joined Forex." She said, "Well, I just joined this company called Whoop Whoop Whoop." And I was like, "Oh no." I called her immediately and I was like, "Let me just show you a little bit so you don't completely get wrecked."
Something is going crazy.
That's Discord. My Discord is blowing up right now too.
What is that?
Probably
sales. Oh my! What is happening? What? All right, let me shut up.
It's the crypto.
What the?
So, Dre, I'm gonna pull up the FX setups, not FX setups, but I just want to jump into the profit zone very quickly and highlight what I was talking about with the trade manager. So, can you guys see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I speak to Ivana all the time, and this is powerful because I want you to pay attention, because as you pay attention, I'm going to see if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Y'all trade Forex, right?
Yeah.
You trade Forex. Listen, this woman had her stop loss get hit and she made $138 off of a stop loss.
Wait, can you say that again?
I know I'm not talking to newbies.
No.
GBP AUD sell 37, right? Probably was a partial profit, because if you look right above, it's the same entry. Can I get an amen? Type in the number 2 in the chat once you see what it is that we're talking about. She took a sell on GBP AUD. All right, let me zoom out one time. That price point is the same price point as the trade idea below. That trade profited $320. The one right below was a partial and a trail that closed for 50. Her stop loss got hit and she made $57. Her stop loss got hit on NZD/JPY for the buy and she made $138 off of that trade where the stop loss got hit. I can't even see this, but I can see the money.
Yep.
I'm not sure what this like MetaTrader 3. This might be MetaTrader 3, yo. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I know. Hey, look, listen. These okay. Check this out. I want you to read this, right? Partials. I guess he's having fun, right? Because trading ain't stressful no more. Partials. We don't need no sticking. Yes, yes, we do. The best trading day ever with closed profits, 2% IQ, and Enigma.
For the win.
For the win. I'm like, what does this mean? For the win?
I was going to say something else. I thought it meant, after the world.
almost passed the challenge, and 2 days before, I watched it all go back to zero. Don't be the old me. This is powerful, super powerful. So again, these listen, IQ Trade Manager. I might as well throw that word away. IQ Trade Manager. Y'all seeing the beta version. Enigma signals. He's risking 0.25% per trade. This is on his trial account. Today's results after Nazir's instruction and advices. Shout out to Nas. Shout out to Nas for being for the people.
Shout out to the scientists.
Real. So this individual made $997 profit on his account.
All
right, let me break this down, right? Because I like to have fun with this. My stop loss. Yeah, I like to break it down so you guys really see what's good, what's going on. So AUDJPY sell 0.98. The stop loss was hit. That's what you're seeing. What you're seeing is a trade that went well into profit, and it was being trailed. The stop loss was trailing it, and then when the price reversed, it secured $450 on that trade, right? So this is a prime example of showing you how and why to use our trade manager, because it eliminates all of that extra stuff that you probably feel inside. You know that little fuzzy feeling?
Yeah.
You're up $600, but you're not able to close the trade because of whatever psychological tick you may be going through, whatever rent bill, project you trying to complete and pay for. You think that trade's going to be the one, and you don't understand that this is not okay. They go take it all back. So you must get in and out of the market, right? You must get in and out of the market. And this tool is a prime example of doing it. And I love just seeing stuff like this because, again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this right now, this is she don't even speak English. Okay, so if you speak English and you're watching this and you're listening to the words that I'm saying, there's somebody on the other side of the world that's hungrier than you are, that don't speak a lick of English and is making money using these tools, because the tools don't have a language.
No, at all.
All right, so Tuvi, all right, so inbox me or, do something different. It's okay. You don't have to do this, right? If it's a problem, then don't do it, right? Because you got to take yourself everywhere you go. It's truly the individual. You have to take you to the next shiny thing that you might see, all right? Now, by showing you these tools, we're showing you what's possible in the market. All right, so the trade manager is one tool that you could use. Enigma is a tool that you can use. The Forex market itself, funding platforms are simply a tool that you can use. And COT is a tool that you can use. By combining the tools that make sense to you, by slowing down and really looking into the mirror and looking at yourself and saying, man, what is it that I need to do as an individual, as a trader, to find an edge for myself so I can start seeing results that I'm looking for, right? You may not need to look left. You may not need to look right. Matter of fact, forget everything I just said here. Because if this doesn't make sense to you or you don't see value in it, then maybe it's not for you. And that's totally fine. But for the people who do see value in it, for the people who are using these tools and making consistent results because they slowed down and found an edge for themselves in the market, this is a competition. Right? The whole market is a competition. Every day, hundreds of thousands, millions by now, millions of people are at home right after the pandemic. It kind of blew up too. Crazy. Yeah. Millions of people are at home either trading or trying to learn how to do this. Okay? Trying to learn how to do this. So if these tools make sense to you, then utilize them. If it doesn't make sense to you, then use something else. That's what I'm telling you. If you find that a trade manager like this doesn't work for you, then you should do something else. If you believe that Enigma can help you see stuff that you didn't see before, then use that. If it doesn't make sense to you, then use something else, right? Because I'm here to help you actually figure out what's wrong and get out of that cycle and start getting results for you and your family. That's what this is all about. The intention is always going to be pure. Always going to be pure.
And me personally, I didn't use the trade manager with my funded account. Like
So
my
you
accounts
just
and everything.
don't
I just
use
took
it.
no, exactly. I just took the Enigma signals and my COT, and I was good.
I'm aware. I know that, right? And there's people who use the trade manager and don't use Enigma. There's people who don't use any of it and use the education, FX Mastery, and show up on the live sessions every single week and absorb and learn what's actually. Let me log into that back office and show you. Maybe you should just slow down and go watch some of the stuff that's here, right? How to be a consistently profitable trader. Actually, go click on this one that was just added, I think yesterday,
yeah.
And watch the mindset of a 7-figure trader for free. Y'all make a free account. If you're in here already, awesome. It's there for you as well. And for the people who don't have an account yet, go in here for free and slow down and watch this stuff, and then make a decision, and then slow down and then make a plan. And then slow down and attack the plan. Because if you've been losing money for 7 years, 9 years, right? If you've been broke your whole entire life, you want to come into something and do it in 30 days, you have a problem. You got a problem. You've been broke for your whole family been struggling for generations. You're not where you want to be. Nowhere near.
Yeah.
Right? You have to slow down and learn some principles. And then apply the principles, attack the principles, because that's what really moves the needle, right? For one, I wasn't born into any money at all, but what I'm doing, what I've been doing for the last decade has allowed me to generate a certain mindset, a network, a set of skill sets that allow me to I don't work a job. Right? I haven't worked a job in 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure anymore. I still got the little clip from UPS. They told me you can't quit. I said, watch, I'm quitting. I don't want to be here. Right? That's a decision I made. So that's what I'm saying. And I have to say these words because somebody watching this is gonna have a shift.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Broke. Your whole family has been struggling for generations, and now you see an opportunity to do it, but it must be done now. Like, bro, you've been broke forever, right? You've been struggling for 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, 10 years. You've lost 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 real $1,000.
Yeah.
Slow down, recalibrate, listen to some people who may or may not know what they're talking about, and then build a plan that makes sense to you. And then use whatever tools make sense to you. If it ain't Forex, go do something else. If it's Forex, find a way to make it work for you. If it's a tool, use the tool. That's what's missing in this space. It's a lack of mastery. It's a lack of wanting to even know what's going on. It's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of mindset, right? It's the mindset. That's why I really am adamant about the first thing is developing a bulletproof mindset, deciding who you want to be in this space, and then making it happen. Right? That's what I'm able to give to you, because that comment there, bro, keep that wherever it is. You have to keep that inside or handle it a different way. You literally got to handle it a different way, because if not, then you will keep the same routine. Let me give you some game. Let me give you some game. Yeah. Put in this work. That's what you must do. You must put in work.
You have to really work on yourself first before doing anything.
I give you guys 3 books. I'll give you 3 books that may shift you as an individual. Number one, the power of intention. I'm just going to put that here. Write that down. Do what you got to do with it. Read the book. Listen to the book. Listen, I read the book. I got halfway through it. I said, bro, I can't read this. And I listened to it instead. My brain.
Audible is good.
I listened to it. Boom. One book. Another one. Money Master the Game. Tony Robbins. Maybe you want it. Maybe you don't. These are powerful books. And this is by far my favorite. And they don't even have the title on the front. That's so dope. But it's called Millionaire Success Habits. I believe this is Dean Graziosi. Right? Millionaire Success Habits. Right? In order to have all these things that we're talking about, you must be the person that has a routine worthy of it. Right? If you watch TV and do all this, I'm not even going to go into that. You must do the work. You must do the work. And by doing the work, it's going to accelerate everything. I'm going to give you an example. Right? And I don't know where I even got this from, but it should hit home, and it applies to everything that we're talking about in the Forex space, right? You have a goal. Two people have one task. Their goal, they're tasked to go to a forest and cut down a tree. That's it. You sending them off at the same time, right? Everybody got the same time to do it. Two people have a job to do. They got to go cut down their own tree. You got all the tools. You got your backpack. You got your saw. You got your water bottle. All that stuff, right? One of the people decide to run in this. Let me go try to cut down this tree that I got to cut down, and then try to make it back before sundown, right? The other person says, "Dang, I could go try to cut down a tree, or I can look in my bag real quick, and I realize I have a sharpener, I have a saw sharpener, I have an axe sharpener." So one person runs, and then they go chop down the tree. They're not prepared, right? They have a dull axe, and they're just hacking away, just hurting yourself, just hurting your damn hand, just hacking away at a tree. Yeah. The other person says, "Look, man, I think I'm just going to sharpen this real quick. I see what he's doing, and it looks like it hurts. I see what he's doing, and it looks like it hurts. So I'm going to keep sharpening my tool right here. And then I'm going to go chop down my tree." This person spends 12 hours trying to chop down a tree. The other individual spends 3 hours sharpening his tool, runs into the forest, chops down the tree in 6 hours, and looks to the left and say, "Hey, man, you want me to give you a hand?" So the moral of that story is you could run into the forest unprepared with a dull axe and then just hack away. Or you could slow down, sharpen your tools, sharpen your mind, sharpen your execution, and then go and you had the same task to do. You had the same job to do. You just did it in a way more efficient way without hurting yourself so damn much. So that's my game to you. This Forex, this making money online thing is not a game. This Forex thing is not a game. Oh. It is for you to really want to, if you really want to learn, you got to slow down and stop trying to chase the money, because everything in life that you chase naturally runs away from you. You don't want to chase. You got to find a way to do it different. That's all I'm going to say. So I didn't know this was going to happen, but
Another thing is that I there's a lot of people that I hear that, I'm gonna try it out for a month or two,
and if it doesn't work,
I'll just cancel it. And
I'll cancel
do something else.
Right. Very well aware of those people.
Exactly. You're not gonna be successful in 1 and 2 months.
You've been broke your whole life. You've been struggling for years.
Well, it took us, me and Carl, in combined 14 years. to be where we're at right now.
Go watch that interview, The Mindset of a 7-Figure Trader.
Exactly. That's really powerful, and that's yeah, that's I listened to it yesterday. It was amazing. So make sure to watch it. It's a gem. It's really a gem.
Did USD Swiss drop?
I didn't check it, but it should.
It is dropping.
It's dropping. Yeah, it's let me say 20. Let me check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna go down.
Like, I gotta get prepared for another call in like 10 minutes.
All good.
And what we wanted to do is just
I was sitting here. I'm like, yo, the good thing is, man, this is a trade house session, and we try to stick to our format as much as we can, but you never know what's going to go down on a live session. And this thing is all about flow. So if you're watching this right now, that means you guys are probably flowing too. But for those that this is your first time flowing with us, if you haven't joined us already, back to the person that invited us. However, you got to a link. If there's a to this video, if there's a link above, left, right, below, wherever it is, click it. Create your free account. As you know, Carl was saying, you can watch the videos for free. You get the value for free, so that way you can make that definitive decision for yourself. Because here's the thing, man. This is all about commitment. Everything's about commitment. Once you make a decision to anything, you're supposed to commit to it, right? When you say, all right, I'm going to, if you have children, I'm going to take my children to school, I'm going to commit to that idea, right? Or if you're saying, I'm going to work out every single 3 times a week, you're committing to the idea. So this is something that doesn't require you to be a brainiac or a scientist or be the richest, wealthiest person in the world. This is something that just requires you to commit. So if you can commit, create your free account, commit to getting the information so you get that, that unanimous, like the definitive, like I know without the shadow, without you erase all resistance within yourself. And this is something that I believe in, because here's the truth. Trading, and you just heard Carl, you heard Dre, 14 years combined. You add me on there, that's another 6 years. So we're 20 years deep. And the most important part was this whole thing of trading was mindset. Because trading is 90% mental and 10% skill set. The good thing is, if you could develop the mindset, we got you covered on the skill set, because we give you the tools. We also help you, with the tools for your mindset. So plug in, it's free. Check the videos out. If you're already with us, then you know what I'm saying, and you're already living it. So salute to you. You guys are amazing. With that being said, I believe this is really we reached our limit. We kind of wrapped this thing up like within an hour. But again, when it's raw, is from when we speak from spirit, there's no limit to anything. There's no stopping. You just flow until it stops. So that being said, we appreciate each and every one of you that's watching. And I know, look, if you're plugged in, you know what to do. Jump in the Discord chat. We're live. We're going there right now. Carl's getting on another call. I'm getting on the chart because I'm already in one of these trades right now. So if you're plugged in, we'll see you on the inside. If you're not plugged in, get plugged in. That being said, I think this wraps this session up. Brothers, you got anything else to say?
Man, have a fantastic night. And I really, this is intentional. I'm just going to say that. This is truly intentional. Our energies are pure. And what you're seeing right now is a culmination of energies that have been brewing for I don't know how long, right? I'm going to say centuries because I'm going to go there. But it's been brewing for a very long time. And I truly, truly, truly hope to help every single one of you transform in some way, shape, or form. Hey, if I can't help you make money, I can help you change your mindset. If I can't help you change your mindset, I'll try to help you make some money. Either or, you're going to grow as a person. And that's our gift to you. So without further ado, you guys stay super blessed. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. And then we'll be here next week, Wednesday, on another Trade House.